The reason that you're not successful yet is because of the way that you start your day. Now you might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, how do I know if the way that I'm starting my day is correct? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you what my morning routine is like, and I want you to try it for 14 days and see how it impacts your life. And when you wake up, I need you to do 3 things. It takes less than 5 minutes, so no excuses. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. No one, you need to stretch. Stretching is so important. And most people don't understand this, but stretching actually helps us get oxygen into our muscles and into our brains. It actually increases our heart rate without increasing our heart rate. If that makes sense, if you just go for a run, your heart is going to start beating very fast. But if you stretch, you can actually increase the amount of oxygen in your body without really getting your heart rate up. And so it's very easy. Just lay there for 60 seconds. Okay, so that's step no. 1. Stretch for 60 seconds. Step no. To drink 500 ml of water. Now, first thing in the morning when we wake up, our bodies are dehydrated. Now, if you drink enough water throughout the day, it's not going to be a big deal. But if you forget or you don't drink enough, then you're going to have some problems. So you want to make sure that you have at least 500 ml of water first thing in the morning. That will help to wake you up. It will help to increase your energy levels. And I personally like to use a straw. Some people say, hey, if you use a straw, you're going to dehydrate faster. No, that's not true. I've done studies on it. You can actually hydrate yourself faster with a straw. Now, if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and look up the study. I will put it down below in the description. And then the third thing that you want to do is think of 3 positive things. So you're going to stretch for 60 seconds. You're going to drink 500 megaliters of water. Then you're going to think of 3 positive things. And I want you to really focus on these positive things. Don't think of them over there. Think of them right here. I want you to associate the feeling of those positive thoughts with you right now. Because most people wake up and they immediately check their phone. They immediately check their email. They immediately start going through things that they have to do. So instead, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think of 3 positive things. 1, I am grateful for everything that I have in my life. 2, I am excited for the opportunities that are coming to me. And 3, I am excited about the impact that I'm going to have on other people. Now you can come up with your own 3, but I want you to really feel them. Feel the feeling of those thoughts and associate that with waking up. And when you wake up in the future, you're going to stretch for 60 seconds. You're going to drink 500 megaliters of water, and you're going to think of 3 positive things. So why do I do this every single day? Well, the reason is because I found that this helps me be more productive. This helps me have more energy, and this helps me focus better. And these are the 3 things that I need in order to produce my best work. But sometimes when I wake up, I just don't feel like doing it. So I have an alarm set on my phone for 6 o'clock in the morning. The reason I set it for 6 o'clock in the morning is because I like to wake up at 5:30. So it gives me 30 minutes to get ready before I have to leave to go take care of my son. So I have an alarm set on my phone for 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I have another alarm set for 7 o'clock in the morning. And that alarm is called Do Not Touch Your Phone. So when I hear that alarm go off, I have to get out of bed. If I didn't have that alarm, I would probably keep hitting the snooze button. But because I have that alarm set, it forces me to get out of bed. And once I get out of bed, I do the 3 things that I talked about. And once I've done those 3 things, then I allow myself to check my phone. And the reason I do that is because if I check my phone first thing in the morning, I start responding to people, and I start focusing on other people's problems. But when I focus on my own problems first, when I stretch, when I drink water, when I focus on positive thoughts, then I'm able to show up as a better father, as a better husband, as a better friend, as a better employee, as a better employer, and as a better entrepreneur. So I want you to try this for 14 days, and I want you to tell me how it impacts your life. Now, there are other things that I do in the morning, but this is the core of what I do every single morning. If you notice, I haven't even talked about checking my phone. Checking your phone is one of the worst things that you can do in the morning. Do not check your phone first thing in the morning. If you do, you're going to find yourself being reactive instead of proactive. So that's something that you need to really understand. Now I'm going to give you another tip in this video, which is something that you can do at night before you go to bed. And this one tip will drastically change your life. It changed my life when I found it. I was 19 years old at the time. It's never since then I've been doing this every single night before I go to bed, and it has drastically changed my life. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that tip now. If you notice when you're talking to somebody and they start telling you something bad, they're telling you something negative, you feel bad. You feel their pain. But what happens if you start telling them good news? What happens if you start telling them positive things? They actually feel good. They actually feel happy. And that's what happened to me when I found this one book. The name of the book is The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David J. Schwartz. I read this book when I was 19 years old. And ever since then, I've been doing this one exercise from that book every single night before I go to bed. And it has completely changed the way I think. So I want you to go ahead and get a journal. I don't care what you write in it, but I want you to write 3 new goals every single night. You can write them down on a piece of paper. You can write them down on your phone. But I want you to have 3 new goals every single night before you go to bed. So that means if it's Monday, you're going to have 3 new goals for Monday. You're going to have 3 new goals for Tuesday, 3 new goals for Wednesday, 3 new goals for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that means you're going to have 21 new goals by the end of the week. You can go ahead and erase the ones that you do not want anymore and replace them with new ones. But you always want to have 3 new goals every single night before you go to bed. And those goals should be challenging. Those goals should be things that are outside of your comfort zone. See, when we think about our lives and we think about what we want to accomplish, most people want to accomplish big things, but they only set little goals. You see, most people wake up and they say, today I'm going to clean the house. Instead of saying, today I'm gone. Nah, create a system that will allow me to clean my house in record speed and record efficiency, so that I never have to clean again. Most people say, today I'm going to cook dinner. Instead of saying, today I'm gone. Nah, learn how to cook dinner so well that my family will never want to eat out again. Most people say, I'm going to go to the gym today. Instead of saying, I'm gone. Nah, start a workout program where I create a custom workout plan that will allow me to get the body that I want as fast as possible. When we start thinking big and we start thinking in terms of systems and we start thinking in terms of compound effects, our lives completely change. So I want you to write 3 new goals every single night. And then when you wake up in the morning, I want you to do the 3 things that I talked about earlier. And then you can go ahead and check your phone. And I promise you, if you do this for 14 days, you're going to notice a drastic difference in your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.